is Sophia and welcome back to my channel. I hope you have all had a lovely week and done something to really look after yourself. If not, I hope this video can give you some tips to start looking after yourself. Today I am going to be talking about staying connected, not only to others but to ourselves as well. So it is really important to stay connected during times of isolation like we're in now, to other people and to keep seeing other people. Equally though, it's just as important to stay connected to ourselves. It's times like these when we're not really seeing a lot of people that we can start to feel the effect on our mental health. We might not really feel too great, we might have more down days. Now more than ever, it is so important to nurture our mental health by taking time to connect with ourselves and what we really need. I have 4 tips for staying connected with ourselves and things that we can do to look after ourselves. I also have 4 tips for staying connected with friends and family. These tips are going to be useful not only in isolation but in everyday life as well. I truly think that these tips are going to help you build your connections with others but also strengthen the relationship that you have with yourself as well. So without further ado, let's get into the tips. So my first tip is to keep a journal. I love having a journal. I write in it all the time. I know that it can be quite daunting and a lot of people don't like writing in a journal, even if you were to use your phone and give audio messages through your phone. Something that acts as a journal where you can just let out the way that you're feeling or your emotions. It's really great to use it as a reflective tool. So if something's happened in your life or if you're feeling a particular way, you can kind of get it out onto paper and just feel a lot better because of it. I have a couple of journaling tips for you today. So the first one is called a stream of consciousness. So how this works is you set a timer. It can be for any amount of time. I would probably recommend about 5 minutes just to get started. And so you set your timer and for 5 minutes you just write solidly. It could be about anything or everything, literally whatever you want to put on paper, just do it. The point of a stream of consciousness is purely just to put pen to paper and get whatever's on your mind out of it. It might just be that you are thinking about your dog or you're thinking about something that's happened during the day. And that's totally fine. Whatever it is, it's something that's on your mind and it's just good to let it out and to release it so that you can feel a lot better after. The second thing you can do in your journal is draw a worry box. So how this works is you draw a big box that takes up the whole page, and at the top you can write your worry box or your worries, your concerns, whatever it may be. And then you give yourself time to actually just quickly jot down things that are stressing you out or not making you feel too good. For me, it was a bit of knee pain, it was procrastination that made me feel like I was kind of letting myself down. So it's a great way to just see where you're at and what's niggling at you to then move on and feel a bit better after as well. My second tip for you is to have a really solid morning routine. So for me, that morning routine looks like waking up, taking a few deep breaths, doing some stretches to kind of wake up my body. I'll then open the blinds, let a bit of light in, set an intention for the day. Then I'll leave my room, have some brekkie and go from there. Something that gets you up out of bed feeling good, screen free so that you can focus on yourself and connect with yourself in the morning. So my third tip for staying connected with yourself is to try and do a form of mindfulness every single day. The word mindfulness can be quite daunting and scary, but there are so many ways that we can be mindful in everyday life. For example, my sister Megan really inspires me by her painting that she does quite a lot. That's actually a form of mindfulness and she probably doesn't even realise she's doing it. Something that I love is actually going out there and painting with her. We sit down, we listen to music, or we just listen to the birds and nature and we create. And it's really special. It's a really nice time and I know she gets a lot out of it, I get a lot out of it, and we're connecting with ourselves too. Mindfulness might also look like sitting out in the sun or popping on a quick meditation. Whatever it looks like for you, make sure you are really present in that moment and soak it up. Absorb that you time and that time without your brain constantly nagging at you or telling you to do things. My fourth tip is to not put too much pressure on yourself. I personally am very guilty for this. I always feel like I need to be doing something and that can often come at the expense of my me time, my connection with myself. Instead of taking that time to have a slower morning, I'll be rushing because I have a million things that I need to get done. Know that it's okay to actually sit back and do nothing. And you know what? Even if you can only do one of these tips every so often, know that you're doing it for yourself and that you're going to feel so much better because of it. You'll feel so much more connected with yourself. Hopefully long term you will feel a lot less pressure on yourself to be doing something all the time or to be a certain way all of the time too. So that brings me on to the next segment of this video, which is connecting with others. I am a major extrovert, if you can't already tell, and I love spending time with other people. So I really noticed a difference when I wasn't able to just pop over and see a friend every single day or go visit someone or go somewhere. So all of this time in isolation and free time that I now have, I've dedicated to finding ways to stay connected with my friends. The first tip I have is to show your appreciation for a friend through an act of kindness. This not only makes them feel good, but it will make you feel really good too. If you express your love for them and your appreciation for the person that they are going to feel so connected and just have bundles of love to want to give back to you. I have been writing a nice long letter, a page-long letter, and giving a little gift to my friends as well. Something that will help them through isolation and quarantine and make them feel good. A couple of examples of that might be a face mask, a journal, like a deck of cards even, but it's not about the gift, it's actually just about the beautiful words that you are writing or giving to them. Alternatively, if words aren't your thing, you might want to draw them something, write them a song, whatever it may be. It's just such a great way to show your love, and I can guarantee they will keep that letter for a very long time. My next tip is to schedule regular catch-ups through Zoom or FaceTime or Skype, whatever it may be. Put it in your diary as you would a coffee date or a face-to-face catch-up and make the time to actually do it. Despite the negatives of social media, we are super lucky in times like this to be able to still connect with them online. I have been trying to speak to a friend on Skype or on Facebook Messenger at least twice a week, and I really feel the difference to my mood. If you wanted to make it a bit more fun with a group of friends, you could try playing games. It might be trivia or who's most likely to, but make it interactive and fun so you've got that chance to engage like you would face to face. If you're able to, I would also highly recommend going out for a walk or a hike or a bit of exploring with a friend that lives locally. So with a few of my friends, we have been driving to nice destinations and going for a walk, taking in the views and just enjoying the time together, which has been so special. Not only do you get your time connecting with friends, but you're also able to connect with nature and exercise to feel really good as well. I think it's also really important to connect with the people you live with. So if you live with family or friends, whoever it may be, designate quality time to spend with them. It might look like making a group dinner or having a games night, even watching a movie together. Take that time and book it in like you would with friends or catch-ups to actually hang out and connect on a deeper level. There is so much value in investing time into the people we love, our loved ones, our friends, our family. You will feel so much better for it, and they will too. So these are just some of the many ways that we can continue to connect with ourselves and others as well. I hope that there is a tip in here you feel you can try in your own life, and I would love if you could let me know how it goes, whether that's a catch up with a friend or a journal sesh at home. If you have any tips of your own, I would love to hear them. I am always looking for ways to improve myself or connect with others a bit more as well, so pop them in the comments below. Remember to keep spreading the love to others, especially during this tricky time of isolation. If you do need anything or a little bit of extra support, reach out. There is always someone who will be there to help you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Bye! Action! So awkward! Yay!